This punk. We've got no time for a honey break! Eeyore's tail's missing! What are you doing? If I end up regretting this. What? This is a bloody super boss. It's the bad guy we're about to fight! Is that Seraph? That's Seraph! Holy crap! Hold on! No one told me I'd be fighting Seraph! What? Banana. Grape, orange, banana. No! Oh my gosh, if that was not clipped.
Hurry! Come on! Gotcha!
Oh my god. Bertha! 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 Oh my god! It says Bertha! Let's freaking go! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Yes! Let's freaking go! What? Yes! Freaking yes! Make it happen! Woo! Let's go! Oh my gosh. Oh good. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I can't freaking believe it, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting rid of freaking Bertha. I can play this game again, finally. Oh my gosh. The world has not ended.
She's gone. She's going to head over to the gen. That was just fixed.
Okay, where I'm leaving.
I saw. Oh, she's after you. She's after you.
After who? Oh, she's after me!
I told you.
I set off the trap.
Jason be like, after who? Oh my god!
Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. I got you. I got you.
I get away from you once, I can
Oh,
do
no,
it
no, no,
again.
she's here again. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes.
Arriba. Come on. Arriba. Oh, no, no. Salta. No, arriba. What a punk! What a punk! She just stole it out of my hands, wasn't even doing what I was asking her to do. Wow. I can't even right now. Stinker dog. Stinker dog. Just because you don't have those skills doesn't mean that she doesn't have those skills. Oh my gosh, I have to do it. Where are they? Rachel! Yep, that felt right. No, you're no healing, no healing. Why did you heal him? You're hitting him, doing the wrong things. What are you doing, Donald? Donald's healing the wrong person over here.
Nothing instead of just being a nobody.
Oh, snap.
You're off the hook.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
No! Please don't! I don't want to!
Goodbye.
What? He just Thanos snapped him out of existence? Are you kidding me?
What are you? What are you people?
What is happening?
Don't know. I wonder about that myself.
What? He just Thanos snapped this guy out of existence. Are you kidding me right now? What? Shiny! We got a shiny Eevee! Oh, there it is! Finally, I got a shiny Pokemon! Yes! Shiny Eevee! Let's go! Let's freaking go! Yes! I'll take shiny Eevee. Not a bad one to get. Not a bad one to get. I can make it into a shiny Umbreon if I wanted to. I figure out how to do that in this game. Oh my gosh. We finally freaking did it. And no one's awake to see it. Ah, this makes me so mad. James, you alright there? Is your jacket stuck in your jean shorts there or something, buddy? What's James, what's happening? Is he doing that on your end too? Yeah, you're right. Maybe we should beat him over the head. See if it helps. Give him a Heimlich maneuver. Right. Oh no! Oh no! I did the wrong thing! No! Oh, we got a shot already! Let's freaking go! Please don't run away! No! Are you kidding me? Oh, I should have thrown a ball at it! Frick! I'm so angry right now. I thought I was doing the right way! No! Thought I heard the sound. I was like, I'm not so sure. I'm so excited right now. Please stay in the ball. Oh my gosh, please stay in the ball. Yeah, we got plenty of balls to use. Yes! We got it! Let's go! Johnny Gasly! Woo! Yes! Oh my gosh. So stoked right now. So stoked. Where's the shiny? There's a shiny Eevee. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome on into the Sketchdom. Hope you guys are doing swell. Welcome on in. It is a morning. I love mornings so much. All right. We are doing awesome. I hope you guys are doing awesome as well. I'm waking up. Coffee needs to kick in. So, all right. I want to take a look at Nick Fury this morning. I have not had a chance to play with him yet. And I wanted to take a look at him and then maybe hopefully get a chance to test him out. So, let's see what's going on here with all that. If you guys are checking this out afterwards, you're on YouTube and you're like, hey, this guy's looking at Nick Fury for the first time. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Don't be afraid to hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. And, yeah. Hit the subscribe button if you really think I'm super cool or whatever. So, super glad you guys are all here. I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. Nick Fury, this is not the Nick Fury that I like, right? Like, this is a cool Nick Fury. The Nick Fury that I grew up with is Nick Fury Sr. So Nick Fury Sr. is the one that I am most excited about. I'm a little sad that we don't have him as a hero yet, but I still think it's super cool that he at least is an ally card. So let's check out Nick Fury. And like, I know a lot of people have played him and stuff. I have watched some gameplay, but I've not watched a ton. So we're going to go bit by bit here and just kind of check some things out, and then we'll try to update his precon a little bit, and then jump into a little bit of a gameplay. So I'm thinking about maybe going against, not the Abomination, Absorbing Man, but we will see. I may just throw in Batroc the Leaper and go from there. So first and foremost, we have Nick Fury himself. He is super cool looking. I like the art there. 222. Response. After Nick Fury makes a basic thwart, place one threat on the suit form upgrade. Forced interrupt. When you attack, change to assault suit form. So, there's the stealth form, which is a forced interrupt when you take any amount of damage. Sorry, when an enemy would attack you, this scheme instead place one threat on the activation here instead of the main scheme if there's 5 or less threat on this card. Okay. And then when you attack, remove up to 3 threat from here. This attack deals 1 additional damage for each threat removed this way. So Shayla's acting kind of funny today, running around like crazy. All right. Next we have Maria Hill. So it looks like, I guess we got the back of Nick Fury's card too. Set up, put the suit form upgrade into play, just like you kind of do with Shadowcat, and change to stealth suit form is an action that I can do. So you kind of want to maybe flip down a little bit every once in a while to get back into stealth suit form, so you're not getting attacked. And then you can use the threat to kind of boost your damage and stuff. That's kind of neat. Maria Hill. When Maria thwarts, place the removed threat on your suit form upgrade. Oh, that's really neat. So it kind of boosts up what we're trying to make happen there. And then we have 2 copies of this card called Consecrated Fire, which says deal 4 damage to an enemy as attack gains range. If this attack defeats an enemy, choose. Place threat on your suit form upgrade equal to the enemy's printed scheme. Change to stealth suit form. So I can choose to do either one of those or place threat on your suit form upgrade equal to the enemy's printed scheme. That's pretty cool. And deal 4 damage to an enemy, so it kind of either boosts what you're trying to do or it makes you flip. That's kind of neat. And then I bet I can also, when you attack, remove up to 3 threat from here. This attack deals 1 additional damage for each threat removed this way. So we could essentially keep cycling with the assault suit form too. You're cycling that damage around. Basically, you're boosting that attack up to 7 for 2 costs, which is actually incredible. And then you potentially can get back 2 to 3 scheme threat back on here. That is super awesome, actually. Hand size of 5, hit points of 10. Nick Fury's doing pretty good. Okay. Then he's got Covert Surveillance for 1. Remove 2 threat from the scheme. If you are in stealth suit form, you may place the threat on your suit form upgrade. Otherwise, you may change to stealth suit form. So this is a way outside of going down. And there's 3 copies of it, which is actually kind of nice. Of going down to Alter Ego to Flit. That's pretty cool. And then we get 2 copies of Spray Fire. Choose a player. Deal 3 damage to the villain, and each minion engaged with that player. This attack gains ranged. That's actually super cool. Get past that. Retaliate damage with this attack. Plus you're boosting up who you are. And you're doing 3 damage to basically everybody that's engaged with them. So if like somebody like Thor's in play and they've got a ton of minions engaged with them, you get to help kind of take some of that out. If you need to, if somebody gets caught up with this, like Star-Lord gets caught up with a bunch of nonsense in front of him. I'm assuming, right? That's actually pretty cool. That sounds like a super helpful card. Nick Fury's Flying Car. Exhaust Fury's Flying Car. Remove 1 threat from your suit. Form upgrade. Ready Nick Fury. He has the aerial trait until the end of the round. Oh, cool. So it's a basic, it allows me to ready, so I can do lots of different things on my turn. Plus, gain the aerial trait until the end of the round. That's super hype. Safe House. Imagine it's an alter ego like Black Widows. Exhaust Safe House. 2/2/1. Choose. Heal 2 damage from Nick Fury or place 1 threat on your suit form upgrade. Awesome. Next we have EM Shields. When you take any amount of damage from an attack, discard EM Shield, prevent all of that damage. That's actually super hype. Plus it's a preparation card. So you put it on the table and when you need it, you activate it. Eye Patch Camera. When any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, discard Eye Patch Camera. Place up to three of that threat on your suit form upgrade. Okay. That's actually super cool. And is it a discard? Again, when the amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, discard Eye Patch Camera. Place up to 3 of that threat on your suit form upgrade. So, when a big scheme's about to hit, you can essentially just take part of that away. That's pretty cool. So even though you're in stealth form a lot and you're allowing the villain to scheme, you're still getting a chance to protect yourself. On top of that, it doesn't stop you from being able to attack while you're in stealth suit form. That is interesting. Okay. Next is Nick Fury's Watch. Exhaust Fury's Watch and remove up to 2 threat from your suit form upgrade. Generate a mental resource for each threat you remove this way. Okay, cool. So you're having to spend these tokens to potentially make more 1 cost to potentially move up to 2 threats. So you can get 2 mental resources available to you. That's actually kind of cool. Preparation skill. This is the intelligence analysis. When you reveal a treachery card, intelligence analysis, discard intelligence analysis and remove 1 threat from the suit form upgrade. Cancel the effects of the treachery and discard it. That's pretty cool, actually. Gives you a chance to kind of take care of yourself just in case a bad treachery comes along. Which, you know, may help me with Evil Alliance, which is a treachery. Evil Alliance is super annoying. But that does help take care of all that, so super cool. All right. And then the last card in this kit is a Secret Agent. After you resolve the ability of a preparation card you control, remove one threat from a scheme to your suit form upgrade. Oh, cool. So you're essentially cycling some threat onto the main scheme. Not main scheme, you're from a scheme to... From any scheme. To your stealth suit form upgrade. So that's actually super awesome. He looks like a lot of fun. It feels like a spy in general. It feels like what I want Nick Fury to be. He's got lots of cool tech. He's got lots of cool things happening. It feels like a little bit of a blend of Black Widow, Gambit, and Shadowcat. So I'm excited to try all that out. Let's see what comes in his core kit here as well. I mean, we know Agent Coulson. We've already seen him in Black Widow. He brings in preparation cards. And Quake, essentially when you are being schemed against, you do 2 damage to a minion, which actually, that's when a minion schemes though. But still, that may not be bad, depending on what we're facing here. 3 copies of Global Logistics. I don't think I've seen this card before. I've heard about it, right? People have talked about Global Logistics. It says, exhaust 1 shield card you control. Look at the top 4 cards of the player deck or encounter deck. Discard any number of those and put the others on top and or bottom of the deck in any order. Okay. So essentially I can kind of peek what's going on, do some disruption there. That's pretty cool. I may not use more than 1 of these in a deck. It's a tactic signing preparation card, so I would probably run maybe 1 of those in a deck. Maybe 2. Depends on how important it is for me to know what's going on in a deck that I'm playing. Informant is a preparation. I hate this art, but when a minion schemes, discard Informant. This activation removes threat instead of placing it. When a minion schemes. Okay. So again, I'd probably run 1 of those in a deck. And it depends on what I'm facing. Like for Thunderbolts, it makes perfect sense to have it in the Thunderbolt scenario. And anything else, I don't know. I have to really think about it. Intelligence. After a player is dealt an encounter card, discard intelligence. Look at each encounter card dealt to each player and the top of the encounter deck. You may swap any number of these cards. That's pretty cool. In a solo build, I don't know if I'd run a lot of these. I think this would be a lot more fun to play in a multiplayer deck game. Still a cool card though. Prism Dust. After minion enters play, discard Prism Dust. Confuse that minion and deal 2 damage to it. That's awesome. After minion enters play. That's super cool. I like that a lot. And then, of course, Under Surveillance, which lets you add 4 to your threshold on a threat there. Nick Fury Sr. And I've looked at this card a couple of times, so it may not be that exciting to everybody else. But it is 2 thwart to attack. When Nick Fury comes into play, choose to either remove 3 threat from a scheme, draw 2 cards, or give a shield character you control a tough status card. At the end of the round, if Nick Fury Sr. is still in play, discard him. 4 costs, feels very similar to Nick Fury Jr., but still super cool. Super Spies plays a total of 3 all-purpose counters and or threat counters on shield supports and or suit form upgrades. Place a total of 3. That's cool. If you're running Nick Fury and Maria Hill. Jaima Simmons. Exhaust Jaima Simmons and generate a mental resource for a tech upgrade. For a tech card. Awesome. She costs 2 less if I have a shield identity. She's pretty cool. I love the show. I'm glad to see some of these characters coming in. Leo Fitz. Exhaust Leo Fitz, search your deck for a tech card and add it to your hand. Cool. When he only costs 1 if I'm a shield person. That is awesome. And with all the tech that comes in Nick Fury's kit, that's not a bad deal. You add it to your hand. I'm curious. I don't think it is. I wonder if the quiver is considered tech for Hawkeye. I don't think it is, though. Sky Destroyer, we've all seen this before. After you play a shield card, exhaust Sky Destroyer, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Which there's lots of shield cards in his kit, so that would kind of make sense. Last but not least, we have 3 copies of Practice Plan. After you discard a preparation card you control, discard Practice Plan. Return that card to your hand from your discard pile. Awesome. So it actually lets you cycle through and bring back upgrades, some preparation cards. That is something that's super nice. There's 3 copies of that. That is super neat. Let's look at, I guess, some of the bad things for Nick Fury. Let me get this all cleaned up right here. And then we're going to kind of walk through possibly changing this deck up here in the next few minutes. So bear with me on that. Let's see. Discovered. It's a cool card. Change to Assault Suit form. If there is no threat on your suit form upgrade, this card gains Surge. Otherwise, choose to either take 1 damage for each threat on your suit form upgrade or remove each threat from your suit form upgrade. In either case, discard this card. Holy crap. That obligation really, really hurts what Nick Fury is trying to do. That is, wow. Okay. I see you, Tony. That's pretty wild, my dude. Adjust the camera just for a second. There we go. Oh no, I had it. There we go. Alright. Next we've got Orion. Orion comes in with toughness. He has a 2/2 stat line. He's got 6 health. Alright, well, who is this guy? Orion can have any number of tough status cards. Oh, that's so stupid. After Orion takes any amount of damage, give him a tough status card. So he just stacks these tough status cards. So you really want to try to get him down in like two swings. Clear the tough and then just knock him out with 6 points of damage. Jeez. Acquire Infinity Formula is his side scheme. After Nick Fury takes any amount of damage, give Orion a tough status card. If Orion is not in play, find him and put him into play, engaged with Nick Fury. Player. Oh my gosh. So essentially what you're doing here you really don't want this. This is bad. You take any amount of damage, this guy comes out. And this guy gets a tough status card. if he's not in play, you find him, you put him into play. So you really want to get rid of the scheme before you get rid of him. And he's just swinging for 2/2. So he's not like terrible, and he's not villainous either, so it's just, that's wild. Leviathan Soldier, 0 scheme, 2 attack, come in with tough. After Leviathan Soldier schemes, deal 1 damage to the engaged player's identity. So just as a point of damage, whether you want him to or not. And there's 2 copies of this soldier. And last, Cold Storage. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Leviathan minion and put it into play, engage with you. Otherwise, take 2 damage. Cool. I don't know where it would. Oh, I guess if they're both in play, that's when he would just take 2 damage. That hurts a little bit. I'm still very excited to try Nick Fury out. I think he's got a lot of cool things in his kit. Let's update his deck a little bit and check some things out. So final thoughts before we jump in, and then I'll hopefully get some more final thoughts once I've had a chance to just test them out. He's just cool. I think they've done a good job of just kind of building his kit and makes it look like a lot of fun. I'm excited to try out the stealth suit / assault suit form. I'm really curious if Justice is the right thing to start off with, which I almost want to just stack a bunch of cards in there and play like a regular character and just kind of use them like Gambit, where I'm trying to get as much as I can on his suit and then just hitting as hard as I can after that. Let's see, though. We'll try him in Justice at first. So, we know it's in his kit, and we'll go from there. Awesome. If you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will start the next video with changing the deck up, and then hopefully jumping into a match, or just jumping into the match. We'll find out. But let me know what you guys think about Nick Fury. I think he's super cool, and I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts. Again, this is just a first look, so I'm just giving some basic ideas and looking through and thinking through some processes here. I'm excited to see what comes next. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Cool. Let's see. If I'm going to be facing someone like Absorbing Man, what do I want? And some of these new preparation cards also require like minions to be a part of it, and Absorbing Man doesn't have any minions. So forget it. We'll play Batroc the Leaper. And let's try to prepare for something like that. And that'll be a new character for me to face. And or I could just play Black Widow. Again. I just feel like everybody's tested Nick Fury with Black Widow first thing. So. Or I could do MODOK. The choices are endless. Well, either way, we're going to end up with minions. So I think I'm going to keep Agent Coulson. And we know he's going to be scheming a lot because of the stealth suit form, so we'll hold on to Quake as well. So I haven't really used her before because I haven't seen a big need for it, because I don't really go down to Alter Ego that much. So if I'm being forced to scheme a lot, then both those sound good. Global Logistics, I think I'm going to hold on to one Global Logistics, take 2 of them out. Informant if I'm going to be dealing with minions and they're potentially scheming, I'll hold on to 2 informants. Intelligence, I'll hold on to 1 intelligence. So if I get a chance to test it out, I can. But I don't think it's going to be a crucial card to my kit here. Prism Dust. After a minion enters play, discard Prism Dust. Confuse that minion and deal 2 damage to it. I love this. This looks awesome. Let's run 2 copies of it for now. Under Surveillance, we'll run 1 copy of that. I think I'm going to need it. Actually, if I'm going to really be worried about him scheming, getting the threat too high, let's run 2 copies of it. I want to play Nick Fury Sr. We're going to... Super Spies. I have to have both Nick Fury and Maria Hill out. I don't really want to mess with that. Trying to make that happen right away. Team-up cards are hard to do. We'll hold on to both Simmons and Fitz. I think they're awesome. Sky Destroyer after you play a shield card. I mean... it's a possibility. Practice Plan, we'll run 2 copies of Practice Plan as well. So, that leaves me with 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I have room for 8 plus cards. That's awesome. Okay. I think I want to get a helicarrier in there. There's a resource generator. I think that would be important. Nothing super expensive in my kit. So do I want to run any resource cards in general? I mean, it's always good to have resources available to me. Doubles are never bad. You get an Agent Coulson, you get a Quake going. Under Surveillance. Sky Destroyer. Nick Fury. Let's get some doubles. Pull them out of this kit here. I've got a Cyclops deck that I've been playing off screen. And if you guys haven't, check out Sidekicked. It's a Marvel Champions podcast, and you'll get to hear more about what this kit might be about for you. So, if you were interested in how I was playing Cyclops. Alright. 3 doubles, so that was... I think we said we had 8 more cards we could add in, so that's 4. I do want to get a couple more allies, I think. Let's take a look and see what else we got going on in Justice. Never really ran Sky Destroyer. You know what? Some other shield cards I've not looked at before. Let's see. You're 13 after Agent 13 attacks or thwarts. Choose a shield support. Ready that support. Let's run Agent 13. Let's see. Are there any other shields? Dum Dum Dugan. He gets +1 for the power of that use. It's pretty cool. I don't want to mess with Dum Dum right now. But I think he might be fun to come back and look at, so. Can't play Nick Fury. Because I am playing Nick Fury. War Machine does have the shield trait. Still 4 costed though, so maybe come back to him at some point. I feel like there was. These are all event cards, resources, upgrades, Avengers, Guardians, Champions, Cerebro, Danger Room. That was what I was looking for. Government liaison. Exhaust government liaison. Place a shield card from your hand, reducing its cost by 1. I mean, having a couple of government liaisons may not be bad to get some shield cards onto the table. Get Helicarrier going. Team building exercise. Again, I think that's going to be too much. That's probably going to be too much. Yeah. Okay, government liaison was something I was thinking about for sure. I don't think I have any other upgrades in here I need to really worry about too much. If you guys have suggestions, don't be afraid to let me know in the chat. Okay. Sharpshooter is something I'm considering too. Let me come back to that. Now let's check out what we got going on in Justice here. I know there's some cards in Black Widow's kit that I'd love to see come out, so. Right, we already got Coulson. Eros. Husk. Monica Chang. After Monica Chang enters play, search your deck, hand, and discard pile for a copy of Surveillance Team. Support and put into play. Place 1 Snoop counter on each Surveillance Team you control. I think Surveillance Team is an upgrade. Probably support. I can play Beat Cup. Ooh, let's run a couple of field agents. Do I need to though? Because you kind of want to cycle Agent Coulson. Quake kind of saves there for minions. Kind of want to cycle Monica Chang. Hold off on Field Agent for now. We are looking for Surveillance Team. There we go. So Surveillance Team, remove 1 Snoop counter from it. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. That's cool. Think we'll try Monica Chang, and we'll run 2 copies of Surveillance Team. Testing out some stuff here. Do I really want to do that? Not really, no. We don't want to do that. I heard good things about Monica Chang. I think I want to come back and test her out later. Vigilante training. Exhaust this card and remove 1 threat, 1 training counter from it. Choose a yellow Justice event in your discard pile and shuffle into your deck. Okay, cool. We're not running any of those events right now. Speed. Cool. I like the idea of speed. Okay. Spider-Woman. Reduce the cost of play Spider-Woman by 1 for each confused enemy in play. She's 3 costs, comes in and does 2 attack with 2 consequential damage. That's cool. And she's Web Warrior and Shield traded. That's just an interesting card. Hey, got you on Lurk. I appreciate it, Earth Twister. Thank you so much, buddy. I really want to come back to that. I think I'm just kind of gonna try to play some of it safe, come back and test some stuff out like that later. Let's look at some of the other preparation cards that are available to us. I don't have any event cards that are Justice either. So all right. Chance Encounter, that's kind of cool. Alright, here we go. Counterintelligence. I love this card. When any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, discard Counterintelligence, prevent 3 of that threat. You kind of don't want to do that with him, though, because you kind of want some of that. I think I want to run... That's an interesting thought. Would a copy of Disguise work well for him? Actually, I will run a Counterintelligence. A couple of those may not be bad, because depending on how big the thwart is, you get what you need on the stealth suit, plus you keep 2 of that threat from happening. I like the idea of Disguise. I might come back to that later. I am not Ariel. Heroic Intuition. I think I'm okay. Maybe something I might come back to later. Operative skill. That's actually kind of fun. Come back to that. Because it might just keep the threat clean up there, actually. Yeah, let's run. I have not played that in a long time. We'll try Operative Skill back out. Preparation. Play only if you have the Spy traits. When you reveal an encounter card, discard Spycraft and cancel the effects of that card. And discard it. then reveal another card from the encounter deck. So I like that as well. Let's run 2 copies of that. Perfect. Where are we at? Let's see. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I think I want to run 2 copies of Stealth Strike. Already done the Global Logistics. Oh, that's an event card? Oh. Okay. Well, that's kind of annoying, actually. Let's do only round 1 and just see what happens, because I actually don't want to mess with that. Homeland Intervention. That might be helpful later on. Lay down the law. After you change form, remove 3 threat from a scheme. 4 threat instead if you paid for this using a mental resource. That might be a good one for him later. There's so many things to do. There's so many things to test. I still want to just get Stealth Strike. We're going to do that for now. One way or another. Stealth Strike, Stealth Strike, Stealth Strike, Stealth Strike. Okay. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. If that enemy is defeated by that attack, remove 2 threat from the scheme. Let me look at this again. When you attack, remove up to 3 threat from here. This attack deals 1 damage, additional damage. It's Assault Suit form, stealth side. When an enemy would attack you, if this scheme instead, place 1 threat from that activation here instead of the main scheme. If there's 5 or less threat on this card. Hey, good morning. You play a lot of solo games? I do. I do play a lot of solo. Thank you for asking. How you doing, Kim Ma? I also have been playing a lot of multiplayer games. But I don't get to do them as often, so. Okay. Turn the tide. And removes all the threat from a scheme. Okay. Let's run a couple waylays. That's what I want. There we go. Try that all out. See how this works out for me. I want Waylay to work for me. I don't think I've ever had a chance to actually make it work the way I wanted it to. I just like the idea of the card. Yeah, I'm lucky to usually get to play at least 1 multiplayer a week. Oh, usually sometimes more if I could get out together with friends. Hey, that's awesome. Apotha Bakery solo last week was pretty cool. Apothecary is what you mean? I'm not sure I know what that is. That sounds pretty awesome. Oh, it's pretty cozy. Gotcha. So it's a different card game. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. That's what's up. I do a lot more solo Marvel Champions right now. I have some friends that we play other games together, multiplayer, but we just haven't had a chance to get to really play some games in a long time. Just life has been busy. And so, usually when we get together, I've set up to play this game. Just because I like this one a lot. And to me, it's a lot of fun to play games with friends that I enjoy. So, and I enjoy Marvel Champions quite a bit. So, but Apothebakery. So, what's that game about? Tell me about it, buddy. All right, we're gonna get things shuffled up here. I think, I don't know, if I want to face Batroc the Leaper, or if I just want to face Black Widow, or see what happens. I mean, we only got a few minutes now. I gotta get everything sleeved up. I've been spending my time building a deck. May have to try to go live again later after I get everything sleeved up. We'll see. Wish I had enough money to buy as many sleeves as I would like, but I do not. So here we are. Of course, the good news is I do have a lot of cards and decks sleeved up, which is nice to see. I guess I could have looked at the back there too and seen, but this is all good. We're going to try all this stuff out. No, it's Apothebakery. Okay. Just like you said the first time. It's a board game about little forest sprites being sick. Aw. And coming to you for treatment. And you have to bake your potions into cakes to heal them. And gather plants from the forest. Oh, cool. That sounds like... It actually does sound very cozy. And fun. Do you play a lot of board games by yourself too? In solo mode, you play against corruption, who is trying to kill the adventuring sprites before you can heal them. Aw. Right on. That sounds great, man. Right. It is. It's a fantastic game, man. Have you played Marvel Champions in multiplayer? I end up playing it solo a lot. That's one of the reasons why I got the game, was so that I could play it solo. I end up having to play things by myself super often, so. My wife is just not super into board games like I am, so I often have to play them by myself, which is not a bad thing. It just means I get to do some other things with my wife. And I get to have my own things I enjoy, and she has some things that she gets to enjoy. So I would not have it any other way. That's totally fair. I wouldn't say like my wife is opposed to playing board games, right? But she just enjoys doing other things more. And the games that I like, I think, are too thinky for her. But yeah. They are constantly coming out like almost new heroes. About every month or so, there's something new and different. There's a little bit of a lull last year in between heroes, which was kind of nice. This year, they're supposed to have like 2 big expansion boxes plus 8 new heroes. So that feels like a lot. We'll see if I'm able to keep up. If not, we'll just enjoy what we've got, you know? So. That makes sense. Yeah, sometimes it can get exhausting and overwhelming having to learn new games over and over and over again. I personally enjoy doing that, but I get where you're coming from, where you're like, I want to play the hot new game, I want to test it out, I want to see what it's like, see what else I enjoy out there, and have lots of options. The only thing that I'm finding, though, as I'm getting older, is that the more I look for new games to play, the more I realize I don't have the time that I would like to play more games. So right now I'm kind of sticking with Marvel Champions for a while. There's not an until to that statement. I like Marvel in general, and I want to keep playing it. And I have family that enjoys playing it, and I have friends that enjoy playing it with me. So I get a chance to play a little more often than I do some other board games. The other board game that I am playing and enjoying right now is Wingspan or Wormspan, and that's been pretty. Both of those are pretty great. I like the way those function. I've got a buddy that really enjoys Scythe, so I've been playing that some with him, or at least understanding that game better when I talk with him, because I know he enjoys playing that game. So. You have a backlog of like 50 games now. Wow. But it's cool that you get a chance to learn them and play them and then get a chance to teach him. So I think that can make things better in the long term. Especially I bet your husband appreciates that. Like, okay, cool. Like, I don't have to put all the extra work into it. She'll take some time, teach me how to play it, and then go from there. So that's awesome. Finspan. No, what's that? Is that a new version? Is there like a fish version now? I didn't know that was a thing. If there is. Alright. Get both these. I need to get a villain out. Or I can just play Black Widow. Let's just do Black Widow. She's already here. She's just this typical one, though. Ah. I wanted to be different. That's what we'll do. Nah. He's also out too. I'm just going to go ahead and play Black Widow again. Get my feet wet, a little bit more wet with this character. I think that'll be fine. She's already up here, and it'll be fun. So she's not that difficult, which is what I need right now. So that's right. I need to put my. There we go. There's that. That. That way I don't have to go fishing for stuff for now, and I should have just got stuff out earlier. No big deal. Let's see. Yeah, it's the fish version. What? It's a lot lighter game, much shorter, but it's fun because you can recycle cards from your discard, and there's a new grouping mechanic for fish to make schools. It's interesting. Oh, that's so cool. You prefer Wormspan, but it holds its place in the collection. How long has Finspan been out? Because I don't think I've heard about it. Is it relatively new? Came out in January. Okay, that's why I've not heard about it yet. I haven't been looking at new stuff, and I bought Wormspan in December. So there's been no reason for me to look for a new version to come out. Came out end of January. Okay. Dude, I'll have to look into that. I'm struggling because I don't get to play Wormspan or Wingspan as much as I'd like to. Oh, really? I heard good things about Tokaido again as well. I know people really seemed to enjoy it when it first came out. They re-released it? So was it out of print? Alright, this is the part that makes me nervous, right? Is getting everything shuffled up. And of course, I forgot to put in Pursued by the Past. That's fine. Just do it like this. But they have new art. Oh, okay, cool. It wasn't originally their publisher's game, so they have picked it up. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's super neat. And new art is always exciting. So one of the things that was making me laugh was when they released the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. expansion for Marvel Champions. There's like some new art and some stuff. And I was like, ooh, that's really cool. And my brother was like, really? The art's okay, I guess, but that's not the part that I'm most excited about, which is valid. Alright. Trying to get this shuffled up quickly because I want to try to jump into the game. May have to come back and record it later. We'll see. I gotta remember that this is just me trying new things out. I also have to remember that work starts at 8:30 today, and I do have to get ready for that as well. So no big deal though, right? Really? It's something that why would that be the case? People just don't think new art's always worth it. You know, I know my brother was kind of like, really? Like, I want new cards, I want fresh cards, I want fresh ideas. And I was like, okay, but sometimes, you know, coming up with that many ideas is so fast that it can get exhausting. The game called Quacks or no, I can't even say that last word. I've not heard of that game, though. I have a feeling it has to do something with ducks, though. Alright. They just did new art for it, and the art is super stylized. No, it's like medicine. You brew potions and cure people in potions. Apparently a theme I enjoy. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah. You want to help people. That's a cool theme. All right. We are all shuffled up. Start an assault. That's fair. People want things to look more realistic, but that can, that can be dividing. Because why would you... At the same time, if it's designed for kids, then they're going to keep designing it for kids, so... Alright, we've got 30 minutes. Let's see if I can knock this game out in 30 minutes. Hey guys, if you guys are watching this on YouTube afterwards, thank you guys so much for coming by. I hope you enjoy this game. I'm testing out Nick Fury for the first time. Hit that like button if you think he's super cool. Let me know in the comments down below some of your thoughts on the gameplay. And don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button for more content in the future. Appreciate it. We got this. Let's see if we can make it happen. All right. First things first. In each setup I need to do, each player searches the encounter deck for a minion and puts it into play. Engage with them. All right. We're just going to put this aim abductor here for now. See if we can't figure out how this Nick Fury works. All right. Flip this up. Starts off with 2 thread on it. Get 6 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think Gemma stays. Nick Fury's watch stays. Support and radiates. Global logistics. Covert surveillance. Okay, we'll keep covert surveillance. I think we're going to discard these 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. All right. Lots of important cards to get under the table here. So let's go ahead and change to stealth suit form. We're going to spend under surveillance and intelligence to get government liaison to the table. Government liaison. We're going to exhaust it to play Gemma Simmons, who, as long as you have the shield trait, she only costs 1. We'll exhaust Gemma Simmons to play the Nick Fury's watch onto the table. We will flip up to Nick Fury. Nick Fury will do a basic thwart. to clear this 2 threat and put 1 threat on our stealth suit form. Then we will exhaust Nick Fury's watch and remove this threat to play. Oh, it's not going to do me any good to play that right now anyways. Never mind, we're not going to do that. Can I change what I was planning on doing? Yes, we're going to change what I'm planning on doing. So I was going to use that to spend, then remove threat that way. Awesome. And put that preparation card down. That works. Okay. We can ready everything else back up. I got basically my entire hand down in 1 turn. Good morning. My name's Jeff. How are you? Morning, Jeff. How are you doing? All right. We're going to go ahead and draw into our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme right now. Next, the Black Widow is going to attack me. I am in stealth suit form, so she does not attack me. So she's going to scheme for 2, 3. Which gets us up to 4. When an enemy would attack you, it schemes instead. Place 1 threat on that activation here instead of the main scheme. If there are 5 or less threat on this card. Cool. So this goes down to 3. And I get 1 on my stealth suit. Waiting to get off so I can finish my recording on games. Hey, let's go, Jeff. That's awesome. What games are you recording? Okay. And then the AIM abductor is going to scheme for 1. And so I will go ahead and take it here in my stealth suit. So that puts me at 2. Okay. That's actually super cool. Then Black Widow will give me an encounter card. Animated defenses. Hinder 1 per player, so we're at 4. When encounter card without a printed preparation ability gains preparation, deal 1 damage to the attacking character. Okay. Cool. It's actually kind of annoying. Okay. Awesome. Whew, lots to consider here. Let's get down to business, though. Gemma is going to exhaust to let me put Prism Dust onto the table. That's after a minion enters play. This is so good. Okay. Government Liaison is going to exhaust, and we'll discard Counterintelligence to get Quake onto the table. We're going to pop Nick Fury's watch and take off these 2 to get Secret Agent onto the table. I'm playing my entire hand every turn right now. This is really wild. And then we're going to put Practice Plan onto the table. I wish I had a way to remove some more threats, but I don't. So Quake is going to go ahead and attack the AIM abductor there. Nick Fury is going to remove 2 threat from here. And give myself 1 threat on my stealth suit form upgrade. I don't have any preparations that have kicked off. Cool. And that should be everything there. Okay. Let's, she's got 1 health point left. We're ready, everything else back up. Drop to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I miss not much, man. Just making things happen one step at a time. Nick Fury's super cool, by the way. Okay. Threat goes up by 1. Black Widow is going to scheme against Nick Fury. 2, 3, 4. This goes up to 7. I'm going to have to deal with that here soon. But I get 1 back. It's down to 6. And put it on my stealth suit from upgrade. The Abductor also schemes. And I just take it on my stealth suit. And then we'll exhaust Quake to deal 2 damage to this minion. And it dies. That is awesome. Oh, and then I did have this plus boost here. So this does go back to 7. That is okay. We're going to need to contend with that here pretty quickly, though. You've been doing a 2-hour campaign adventure with Nick. Oh, wow, okay. He's got some really cool mechanics. I don't know if I'm going to win this round, just because it's my first game, but I'm learning a lot, so. Okay. Encounter card. Alright, and we get a name Grunt. We'll discard Prism Dust. After a minion enters play, discard Prism Dust, confuse that minion, and deal 2 damage to it. Two-handed, sorry. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Instead of 2 hours. Two-handed. That's cool, man. I have not had a chance to play much two-handed. In fact, I have not even tried two-handed out yet. So. How do you like two-handed? Alright, that was really cool. We will, after you resolve an ability with preparation card you control, remove 1 threat from a scheme to your suit form upgrade. Oh, that's silly. Okay, remove a threat from here. This goes to 4. Then I'm going to pop Practice Plan to put Prism Dust into my hand. After you resolve the ability of a preparation card you control, remove 1 threat from your scheme to your suit form from a scheme to your suit form upgrade. So let's get this down to 5. This goes up to 5. Oh, that is super cool, actually. Your first time, and you take away a lot to pay attention. Yeah. You couldn't stream two-handed. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. It's a lot to think about it, for sure. All right. And that was cool. Okay, she's still exhausted. Nick Fury's ready to go. I didn't have to defend with Nick Fury, which is wild to think about. But it is my turn. So, let's do some fun stuff. We're going to spend energy to play Under Surveillance. And we're going to go ahead and attach that to the main scheme here. Let's scoot this guy over. In fact, we'll scoot main scheme over and slide that underneath there, just to give me a little more thresholds and make me feel a bit safer. We're going to pop Government Liaison. And oh, that's so good. Okay. Prison Dust and Informant to get Sky Destroyer on the table. After you play a shield card, exhaust Sky Destroyer and deal 2 damage to an enemy. It count as an attack? Nope, it just does damage. That's so fun. Okay. Then we will pop Gemma Simmons to put Prism Dust back on the table. Don't need more mental resources, which is neat. I could flip up and do a ton of damage. Don't think I want to do that just yet. So we'll go ahead and exhaust Fury to remove threat from animated defenses. And get Stealth Suit up to 6. I'm going to have to flip to Assault here soon, but I wanted to get that cleared first, so I think that's okay. Let's draw up to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got some hefty cards here, actually. Ready everybody back up. Okay, very cool. This goes up to 6. Black Widow is going to scheme for 2, 3. This goes up to 9. I can't take any more off of... Yep, because I'm at 6 here. So I'm going to have to deal with... Really need to deal with that here soon. Do I have a card to let me deal with that? I do. Okay. Cool. The minion would attempt to scheme, but he's confused. Okay. Still has guard, so I'm going to have to contend with him. Does this attack game overkill? No, he doesn't. That game's ranged. Okay. I have not gone through the whole campaign yet. I have not experienced it yet. Okay. Counter card. Black Widow's Gauntlet. She gains Retaliate 1. That's all right. I can gain range with that other thing, which is pretty cool. So that gets me through it. Okay. All right. It's now my turn. We will Oh, nice, Jeff. No worries. I appreciate you lurking. Thank you so much, Kimma. Kaima? No, Kimma. Awesome. Okay. Trying to decide what to do now because I've got a lot of attacking here and I could do some hefty damage. I'm too tired to record. I feel that. Work can get tough, man. I get that. Oh. Okay. It's like Timmy from South Park. Kimmy. Okay. Cool. Would you prefer I just call you Kim? Or Kimmy? Alright. Also, I do not watch a lot of South Park, so I still may be mispronouncing it. Place threat on your suit form upgrade equal to your enemy's printed threat. Printed scheme. Okay. I need to take out that grunt. And I would also like to do a lot of damage to the Widow Black. Okay. Let's switch to assault form. When you attack, remove up to 3 threat from here. This attack deals 1 additional damage for each threat removed this way. Okay. We're gonna... It's not a shield card either, so... We'll spend a Waylay and a Spycraft to play Consecrated Fire. To deal 4 damage to the grunt and get rid of it. Oh, do we want to do it that way? I forgot about that. After resolving Australia. Okay, so we're going to have him come back out. I think what we'll do is instead we will man, okay. Decision paralysis is happening right now. All right. we're going to go ahead and... When you take out the grunt, we're going to go ahead and thwart for 2 on the main scheme here. And we'll do that before we flip down. So we were in stealth. We're going to do that in stealth. We'll thwart for 2. Get us up to 7. Then flip down to assault. Yep, so because we're going to play Waylay. So we'll pop Nick Fury's watch. Remove 2 threat. And the other Waylay to do 4 points of damage to the aim grunt. Then we're going to spend Spycraft and Covert Surveillance to play Consecrated Fire. When you attack, remove up to 3 threat from here. I'm going to go down to 2. This attack deals 1 additional damage to each threat removed this way. So we're doing 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage. Gets her down to 6. She's going to draw, activate any preparation there is. So there's preparation, prevent all damage from this attack, and deal that much damage to the attacking character in expert mode. Okay. So she prevented all that damage. She goes back up to 13. Dang. And I can choose place suit form upgrade. So I'll put 2 back on to the Consecrated Fire. With Consecrated Fire, get me back up to 4 on assault side here. Do I flip down to... And I still take a point of freaking retaliate damage. So stupid. Okay. Do I flip down? Or stay up? I think I flip down. Or flip to stealth. No, because I took the thing, so I have to stay in assault soon. Stealth form, okay. It's all good. We're alright. Let's ready everything back up. Drop to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Kim is fine. Awesome. Sounds good. It's like Tim. All right. Perfect, Kim. Okay. I don't need to recover anything. I don't really need to flip down. So Black Widow is going to go for this to go up to 8. She's going to go for an attack. She's going to... I'm not going to defend. She's swinging for 1, 2. Okay. We're at 7. We get an encounter card. Aim Commando. He does quick strike, so I take 2 more points of damage, or I could defend and take no damage. I'll take 2 more points of damage. Activate Prism Dust to confuse him. 2 points, get him down to 1 life point. You control move 1 threat from a scheme to your suit form upgrade. So this goes down by 1. This goes up to 5. So I'm still getting a lot on the suit form here. Yeah, and Leo Fitz is going to be available to me. So, just going to do that now. Government Liaison is going to get Leo Fitz onto the table? No. Government Liaison and Operative Skill will get a second Government Liaison to the table. I played a shield card. And it's not an attack. It just does 2 damage. So Black Widow just got smashed in the face by the Sky Destroyer. That's awesome. I think I want Fitz more than I want the Helicarrier right now. So we'll pop Actually, we'll pop Government Liaison and Nick Fury's Watch to get Helicarrier on the table. Then we will exhaust Helicarrier to get Fitz on the table. Then we will exhaust Fitz to look for a tech upgrade in our deck and add it to our hand. Nick Fury's car. Oh my gosh, my freaking table is massive. We're going to pop Simmons and Sprayfire to get Nick Fury's car onto the table. Cool. We will then thwart for 2 on the main scheme. And add that here. We will then exhaust the flying car, go up to 3. Gain the aerial trait and Nick Fury gets readied. We're going to flip down. Flip this to stealth. And recover for 4. Okay. This goes up to 6. Black Widow is going to Scheme for 2, 3, 4. That goes up to 10. His little minion's confused, so he's not going to scheme. Get encounter card. Piss. Attached to Black Widow. Attached encounter card without... Okay. Oh, cool. So she gets +1 scheme. We really need to get things dealt with here. And there's no way to really get rid of that. Oh, okay. Fun. All right. I didn't drop to my hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I'm supposed to ready everything back up. I really need to deal with the threat. The name Commando I'm not too worried about. We're going to flip Nick Fury back up. Let's remove 2 threats from the main scheme. We will pop 2 government liaisons. Helicarrier. And intelligence analysis to play Nick Fury onto the table. When he comes into play, I'll remove 3 threat. And then he can remove 2 more threats, or he can attack for 2. He'll go ahead and attack for 2. I don't have any more tokens, so mark that way. And he's going to attack Black Widow. Should draw a preparation card. Get his preparation, place 1 threat on each scheme. And he'll take a point of retaliate damage. All right. He is a shield character, so the Sky Destroyer will do 2 points of damage to our friend there, Black Widow. Okay. going to go for an attack. We're going to spend 2 with the watch. No, it only give me 6. Dang it. Encrypted Watch and Maria Hill. Defeats enemy. Okay. So many things I want to do. We're going to go ahead and spend 2 for Consecrated Fire, which flips me down. And leaves me at 1. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot her for 7. Flip this up. Oh, of course, prevents all the freaking damage and discard the goggles. Point of retaliate damage. I have not been able to do that big blast on her at all. MP shield. It's left. MP shield is left, so we're going to go ahead and pop Gemma. Pop Leo. Let's see, do we have any more tech upgrades in here? Or were they all? They were all, okay, cool. So we'll pop Gemma and Nick Fury's watch to play EMP shield. Okay. Drop to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And ready everything back up. Black Widow's going to attack. Nick Fury will defend. Oh, this goes up to 7. For 1, 2, which takes out Fury. Thank you for your service. The AIM Commando is going to go in for an attack. I'll take 2 points of damage. We will pop intelligence. We're going to look at this one and this one. We'll put that back. We'll go ahead and take Sinister Strike. And we know it's only like a 1, yeah. So, Oh yeah, this is activated as well. So that moved down here. I can activate that again and do that again, but we're going to hold on to that because it's just going to be 2 points of damage. So put this up here. It's my turn. Okay. We'll pop Helicarrier and spin Genius to play Spray Fire. And go ahead and pop the Assault Suit. No, we won't pop the Assault Suit. We're just going to do 3. That takes out the Aim Commando. Does 3 to Black Widow. She has a preparation card. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. Quake dies. I take a point of damage. Fun times. Okay. Woo! All right. Fortunately, that wasn't a shield card. Government Liaison will play Safe House. In doing so, I do the Sky Destroyer. Do 2 damage to Black Widow. You have no more tech. We're going to remove 2 threat. Get this up to 2. Pop the car and 1 to get this up. We'll attack for 2. Spray Fire goes away. And it's not a preparation. Nice. Okay. I take the retaliate damage. That does discard that. This gets her down to her second stage. Which is 16. Reveal plus 2 threat on the main scheme, so that gets us up to 6. We'll exhaust Nick Fury's Watch for counterintelligence. Hold on to Informant. We're going to flip down. Flip to stealth form. Oh, I can't play, hold on, Informant. I had to use that to play for counterintelligence. That's okay. All right. Cool. Structure hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth is going to be helpful again here in the future, which is nice. We're going to go ahead and exhaust the Safe House 2 to heal for 2 damage. Five, 6. Okay. Alright, I unfortunately will not be able to finish my turn, guys. So I will have to play again later. I learned a lot, and I think we're at a point where we would eventually be able to get it to take her down. But I'm not drawing any attack cards right now, and I've got to get ready for work. So thank you guys for hanging out. I may come back and finish this game later, or I'll just start it over next time. So I learned a lot. I think I may just put this out there as well. This is my first game. Learned a lot about Nick Fury. I'm excited to play him some more. And then what I'll do is maybe next time we'll stream, we'll either add a different villain in or something and try something different. So it's all good, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. As always, my name is Jason Sketch, and next time I'll be deadly serious next time. Peace. Thanks, Kim.